Good morning, friends, all of you. This is SK sir. After a long time, I came back on YouTube channel. Today, I will introduce you the very important topic, that is the tautomerism from the structural isomerism. See here, why it is very important. In the JEE Mains and JEE Advanced and the NEET, there are the question from the tautomerism, and this concept is a little bit difficult to understand and little bit difficult to apply in the problems. So I will classify this tautomerism in the different manner, and with the complete analysis and with mechanism I will explain, and I will also explain the type of the problems which are going to be asked in the exam. Okay, now see here. So that is, our topic is tautomerism. Actually it is a structural isomerism. In this structural isomerism, this is a separate topic, that is a tautomerism. So in this tautomerism we will study the definition of the tautomerism. What is the definition of tautomerism? And what are the conditions for the tautomerism? Okay, first we will study definition, then condition, then how to draw the tautomeric structures. Then after that, see the compound showing tautomerism. It means some different compounds shows the tautomerism, and we will see the different all compounds which show the tautomerism. Next is what is the mechanism of the tautomerism. See the tautomerism mechanism is two different types, that is acid catalyzed mechanism and base catalyzed mechanism is there, and this base catalyzed mechanism is very important. And the last is what, that is the percentage of enol content and with exception cases. So based on this topic, the questions are three types they may ask in the exam. The question type is what, WOF. It means which of the following compound shows tautomerism. They will give the four compounds and they will ask which of the following compound gives a tautomerism. And otherwise, see deuterium exchange, they will do an X compound and they will ask like find the number of hydrogens replaced by deuterium in the OD minus DTO condition. Okay, that question is also very important. And the third type is what, order of percentage of phenol content. They will give the four compounds and they will ask, see, arrange the following compounds in decreasing order of percentage of phenol, otherwise enol content. Sometimes they will ask which of the following has maximum enol content, like that. Okay. Now let us have a look on the tautomerism. What is the tautomerism? So let me explain the definition very simply. See here, see the phenomenon of two or more structurally distinct compound and that are in rapid equilibrium, with each other are called what, tautomers. And this phenomenon is known as the tautomerism. Understood? What is the definition? The phenomenon of two or more structurally distinct compounds that are in rapid equilibrium are called tautomers. And see, otherwise the tautomers are obtained by simultaneous shift of alpha hydrogen atom and pi bond. Okay. See here, by definition you cannot understand. So let me explain what is a tautomerism. Now I am taking one carbonyl group. This is what, CH3, C double bond O, CH3. Actually this is what is the name of this compound? This is acetone. Here see, there is a dynamic equilibrium is there. See this hydrogen. Actually this hydrogen is acidic hydrogen because this is what, alpha hydrogen atom. What is alpha carbon atom? The sp3 hybridized carbon atom adjacent to carbonyl group is known as alpha carbon atom. See this alpha carbon atom is acidic nature. Why? Its conjugate base is stabilized by resonance. So now it is very simple. See this hydrogen undergoes resonance with this carbonyl group. Now see this carbonyl group, this oxygen will get the negative charge, that negative charge will take this hydrogen. Now you are getting CH3, now this is CH2, and here see double bond you are getting, and this is OH. Now see here, this is called as keto form actually, and here see this is what, double bond means in and OH means all, so this is called what, enol. Okay, and these two are called what, tautomers. And there is a what, dynamic equilibrium, and under normal condition ketone is more stable than enol. Always the ketone is more stable than enol, but there are some cases in which the enol is more stable than ketone. I will explain that cases. For the timing, just consider ketone is more stable than enol. I will explain the thermodynamic conditions of this tautomerism also. Okay. See now some examples here. Suppose if you take, see here, this one. This is one carbonyl compound. Here this is what? C double bond O. So what is alpha hydrogen? This is alpha hydrogen. We have the two alpha hydrogens. Here also we have the two alpha hydrogen atom. It is very simple. See, it is undergoes delocalization. Now this oxygen more electronegative, it will take the pi electron, and it means negative charge. That negative charge will take this hydrogen. So now this is called what here? You are getting, this is double bond here, and this is OH, and this is what? Keto form we called, and this is what? Enol form, and this tautomerism is also known as what? Keto enol tautomerism. Understood? Now here see, I am giving some alternately names of this tautomerism. See, tautomerism is also called as, see, first keto enol tautomerism. So we have some alternative names. In the exam, sometimes they will ask match these names in the match the followings. Otherwise, in the correct statement, which of the following is incorrect statement? A correct statement about the tautomerism. See, keto enol tautomerism. Second, it is also called prototropism. Then third, it is also called desmotropism. Latin words, these are the desmotropism. Fourth, it is also called allotropism. And fifth name is what? Merotropy. And one more name is there, that is what? Merotropy. And dynamic isomers also called, because dynamic equilibrium is there. Dynamic isomerism. Understood? So this is one more name, that is what? Cryptomerism also called. These are some alternative names of the tautomerism. Okay. Now understood what is the tautomers, how you are getting the simultaneous shifting of alpha hydrogen atom and this pi bond. Okay, you are getting the enol form. These two are known as the tautomers. Okay. Now see here. So what is the condition for tautomerism here? See, condition for tautomerism. So what is the condition for tautomerism? So that is very, very important. See, this is alpha carbon atom. At least one alpha hydrogen atom must be present. Otherwise tautomerism is not possible. For example, now see this one. This is what? CH3 R I am taking. Here CH3. Is it tautomerism possible? CS possible. What is alpha carbon atom? The sp3 hybridized carbon atom adjacent to carbonyl group. See, this is what alpha carbon atom. We have the here 2 hydrogens. See, this hydrogen participate in the resonance, and you are getting what? Tautomeric structure. This is what? This is enol and this is CH3. Both are called what? Tautomers. Now for example, if you take this one, see here, this is CH3, now CH3 and here a double bond. Here what? One alpha hydrogen is there. This is the alpha hydrogen. See here, again here tautomerism is possible. This is R and here you will get this is OH. This is also tautomerism. Suppose if you take this one, see here, now this is carbonyl group and here all our CH3 group is there. So is there any alpha hydrogen is there? Here there is no alpha hydrogen atom is there. It means, is it possible tautomerism? No, tautomerism takes place. Understood? It means for the tautomerism, what is the requirement? At least one alpha hydrogen must be present for the tautomerism. Understood condition? If there is no alpha hydrogen atom, it means tautomerism is not possible. Okay? Write down. Now okay, see here. The second condition is, first condition is what? At least one alpha hydrogen must be present. The second condition is acidic alpha hydrogen acidic alpha hydrogen atom. See, hydrogen atom must be acidic, otherwise tautomerism is not takes place. What is the acidic hydrogen atom here? See, for example, if you take this one, this is CH3. Now I am writing this one. Is it acidic? This one? Is it acidic? How do you find is it acidic or not? See, for example, if you replace this hydrogen, so you are getting what here? This is what CH2 minus and this is H plus. So this is highly unstable. Why? Because this negative charge is not stabilized by any effect, any electronic effect like hyperconjugation, like resonance, inductive effect, aromaticity, like that. See here, this is what plus I effect. This is highly destabilized. For example, if you take, see here, this is what CH2 and here what H. Now this is what, this hydrogen is acidic. So how it is acidic? Because after giving H plus ion, see here, after giving H plus ion, it gives the conjugate base. See here, this is conjugate base, and it is stabilized by what? Resonance. Now see here. So when conjugate base is stable, then easily gives H plus ion. Now see here. So now this is called acidic because the alpha hydrogen atom adjacent to electron withdrawing group is known as the acidic hydrogen. It means for the tautomerism, acidic hydrogen is also must be present. So what is acidic hydrogen atom? Acidic hydrogen means what? Alpha hydrogen atom adjacent to electron withdrawing group is called acidic hydrogen atom. Okay, so acidic hydrogen is must be present and at least one alpha hydrogen atom. Now see how to draw the tautomeric structures. Now see drawing tautomeric structures. Drawing tautomeric structure. Now see one more here. One more hint is what? More acidic hydrogen atom involved in tautomerism. This is also very important point. More acidic hydrogen. For example, see here. This is what? Both are ketone group. See alpha hydrogen. Here also alpha hydrogen is there. Here also alpha hydrogen is there. Here also alpha hydrogen is there. But this is what? More acidic hydrogen. This is what? More. Why it is more acidic hydrogen? Because this hydrogen is adjacent to two electron withdrawing group, and this hydrogen adjacent to only one electron withdrawing group. This is adjacent to only one electron withdrawing group. And you can also say after giving H plus ion, the conjugate base is more stabilized by two electron withdrawing groups. So this is what? More acidic hydrogen. Now here see, you will get the tautomeric structure here. How do you write here? See, this is what? Double bond. This is OH. Now here, this is OH. This is what? Enol. Yet I didn't explain which is more stable, enol or ketone. Understood? And types of tautomers is there. Just I'm explaining how to write the tautomeric structures. Now here, for example, if you take this one, see here. Suppose this is what? Benzene. This is what? Benzene. Now you have like this. See here. Now here you have the double bond. Now how do you write the tautomeric structure? Now here see. So what I said, the sp3 hybridized carbon atom adjacent to carbonyl group. It means electron withdrawing group. This is what? CH bond. It is not sp3. This is actually sp2. But see, this pi bond is resonance with this carbonyl group. Now this sp3. See here. Here we have the sp3. Now this is considered as the alpha carbon atom. Why? Because it is sp3 hybridized and adjacent to pi bond. Pi bond also functional group. And this pi bond is resonance with this carbonyl group. So that's why these are considered as the alpha hydrogen atom. Now how do you write the tautomeric structure here? See here, this is hydrogen. Now it participates in the resonance, delocalization. Now this pi electron goes over there. Now oxygen gets the negative charge. That negative charge will take this hydrogen atom. Now this benzene I am writing here pH. See here. Now this is enol and this is OH now here. Already one CH is there. Now this is single bond, CH, double bond, CH2. Like this we have to write the tautomeric structure. For example, see here, one more. Now see this one. So how do you write tautomeric structure here? See here this one. Like, is there any alpha hydrogen is there? See, adjacent to electron withdrawing group, this is a sp2. But see, this is resonance with carbonyl group. Now here we have the 2 alpha hydrogen atom. Here also what? Tautomerism possible. Now here you will get the, like this is what? Tautomeric structure. This is what? One bond. And here also one bond. Here see, this is actually, you are getting phenol. Compound name is phenol, but this is what? Enol form. Okay, and this is what? Which form? Keto form. So these are the writing, what? Drawing the tautomeric structures. Understood? Some more examples I will give. First copy it. Okay, now see here. Here the tautomerism. This tautomerism is actually two type. So that is, one is diet system, that is 1,2, and the next is what? Triad system. This is called 1,3. So what is the diet system and triad system? See here. This is hydrocyanic acid, that is what? Otherwise simple hydrogen cyanide. See, this is one. Okay. Now what is the, see, this is what? Acidic hydrogen, because this is CN is electron withdrawing group. Now actually this hydrogen is transferred to here. Now this lone pair electron will take this H. Now carbon getting this one. Now you are getting what? C negative and triple bond, and here and this is H. Is here the positive charge. So see, why we called this is a diet system? This hydrogen is shifting from position 1 to C2. It means the change of position of hydrogen from 1 to 2. That's why this is called a triad system. That's why it is called a diet system. In the diet system we have only one example, that is the hydrogen cyanide. Now if you take the triad system, see here, triad system, for example, I am taking one simple example, that is what? Again I am taking acetone. See here, this is electron withdrawing group, this is what? Alpha hydrogen atom. See, I am giving the numbering 1, 2, here 3 oxygen. Now this hydrogen involved in the delocalization, oxygen get the negative charge, that negative charge will take this hydrogen. Now in this case you are getting, see here, this is what? CH2, and here this is what? OH, and this is what? Enol. And the change of position of hydrogen from 1 to 3, see here, 1, 2, 3. So from carbon atom, this hydrogen migrate to what? Oxygen atom. So this is what? 1, 2, 3. So this is called triad system. So we have the different types of triad system. This is very, very important. Now we will discuss the triad system tautomerism. Now see here, triad system. The triad system we have the different types here. Triad system, and that is another heading is what? Compound shows. See, compound shows tautomerism. So the first compound is what? Ketones. That is called ketoenol tautomerism. Ketoenol tautomerism. For the ketoenol tautomerism already we discussed. This is what? See here. This is C double bond CH2, and this is what? H. Here what we have? The alpha hydrogen atom we have. Okay. Now see this alpha hydrogen involved in the delocalization, and you will get what? Oxygen get the negative charge. Now here this is a CH3. Now this is CH2, and here what? This is OH you got. One example. See one more example you can write here. See, if you take this one, this is cyclopentanone. Here alpha hydrogen is there. So see here, this alpha hydrogen undergoes delocalization. Again you will get the enol content. Okay, this is what? Enol. This is the example for ketophenol tautomerism. So next is second 2. This is what? Now ketophenol tautomerism. Ketophenol tautomerism. See here what if you consider the stability enol and ketone is more stable than enol always. Okay, but in some cases is there where the enol is more stable. I will explain that one. Now this is what ketophenol tautomerism. So what is the ketophenol tautomerism here? See, simple. Already I given this example. See this one. This is what ketoform. Okay, ketoform. So here see what is alpha hydrogen. This is because here there is no sp3 hybridization. This is now alpha hydrogen atom. Abhi now what happened? This alpha hydrogen atom undergoes resonance. Now see here. You are getting phenol. See this is what? Phenol. Now here which is more stable? Ketone or enol here? Here what? More stable is what? More stable is always ketoform. But in this case if you consider, see this is actually, see sp3 hybridized means what? This is what? Non-aromatic compound. Aromatic. But after what? Here tautomerization you are getting what? This is aromatic compound now. This is what? Aromatic. Now which one is more stable? Aromatic compound is more stable. So in this case this phenol is more stable than ketoform. Understood? Now see, for example, one more example, see here, this one. This is one more example for keto and phenol tautomerism. Now here see here. Here what? Alpha hydrogen. This is not alpha hydrogen, sp2. Here see sp3 hybridized, alpha hydrogen is there. So now what happened? This hydrogen is involved in the tautomerization. Now this oxygen gets the negative charge. Now see here you are getting. See again phenol you are getting. This is what? Phenol. Again phenol is more stable. And this is what? Ketoform. Okay, this is the second type. Now is the third type, that is third triad system, nitro and acinitro. Nitro, acinitro, tautomerism. Tautomerism, nitro, acinitro. See here in this case, for example, if you take nitromethane, see here, this is what? Nitromethane. So is it shows tautomerism? Yes, see here, this is alpha hydrogen is there. Okay, alpha hydrogen. And this is what? Acidic hydrogen. Why? Because it is electron withdrawing group. So you can write here, see the structure of NO2 group like this. O minus and Na plus. See this is what? Acidic hydrogen. So this acidic hydrogen involved in the tautomerization, resonance. Now this oxygen gets the negative charge. That negative charge will take this hydrogen atom. Now see here CH2 double bond. Now N, and here this is O minus, sorry, not O minus, because that O minus will take this hydrogen atom. This is what? OH, and this is O minus. This is what? Acinitro. Acinitro. This is what? Nitro. Understood? So one more example, see here. You can write this one. This is what? NO2. Again, see here. Same structure, and you can write here. I am giving here. What is the alpha hydrogen here? This is alpha hydrogen. Again, what happened here? Delocalization. This oxygen gets a negative charge. That negative charge will take this hydrogen atom. Now you are getting what? Tautomeric structure. But this is which tautomerism? Yes. This is which tautomerism? This is nitro-acinitro tautomerism. All are tautomerism. See, this is a keto-phenol tautomerism. This is nitro-acinitro tautomerism. This is what? Keto-enol tautomerism. Okay. Around 7 types we have the tautomeric forms. We will discuss all the things. Okay. First complete it. Okay. Now see here. Next, that is the fourth one. Nitro-acinitro is over. Next is nitroso-oxime. Nitroso-oxime tautomerism. Tautomerism. So nitroso means, for example, see here I am giving on this one. Okay, this is what? Nitroso group here. See, this is what? Electron withdrawing group. And here we have this is what? Alpha hydrogen atom. See here, this alpha hydrogen atom is involved in the delocalization. This pi electron transfer to oxygen, Oxygen get the negative charge. That negative charge will take this hydrogen atom. Now you will getting here double bond and OH. See, this is what oxygen. This is oxygen and this is nitroso. So this is called what? Nitroso oxide tautomerism. Now for example, see here this one. Take this one. Double bond. Here also see what happening here. See here. So now this alpha hydrogen is transferred to here. Now this oxygen getting the negative charge. That negative charge will take this hydrogen atom. Again you are getting, see here, double bond end and this is OH. This is what? Example for nitroso oxide tautomerism. Next is fifth. Next is amide imino tautomerism. Amide imino tautomerism. See here. For example, I am taking here. This is what R. Okay. So now this is I am taking amide. So this is which amide? See. Actually, this is called. I am taking here directly CH3. And this is what? 1 degree. Primary amide. This is called primary amide. These are also undergoes tautomerism. See here. We have the alpha hydrogen atom here left side. See sp3 hybridized CH3. And here also this is sp3 hybridized. Here also we have the 2 alpha hydrogen atom. And actually see here. This lone pair are involved in the resonance this carbonyl group. In the separate I will explain this amide, esters, carboxylic acid and anhydride does not give tautomerism. Why they didn't give the tautomerism I explain. See here, just compare. Here the hydrogen, here the alpha hydrogen atom is attached to carbon atom and here the hydrogen attached to here nitrogen. But nitrogen is more electronegative than carbon atom. It means these hydrogens are more acidic than this carbon atom. This hydrogen atom attached to carbon atom. Are you getting my point? So that's why this hydrogen attached to nitrogen, this one are involved in the tautomerization. And you will get here what? CH3. And here see this is double bond and this is NH and this is OH. This is called iminol. Amide iminol tautomerism. And one more example here. CH3. Now this is what? I am taking this is what? Secondary. This is CH3. Secondary amide. In the secondary amide also see CH3 alpha hydrogen atom, but this is what? More acidic hydrogen. So this is involved in the tautomerization. These alpha hydrogens are not involved. They are less acidic as compared to this hydrogen atom. Now see here. Is there any tautomerization? Yes, tautomeric structure we are getting like this. This is what? Called imino. Now if you take the tertiary amide, see here this is carbonyl group and nitrogen, this is CH3, now this is C. Is it shows the tautomerism? See here there is no alpha hydrogen, but see here alpha hydrogen is there, but this alpha hydrogen is what? These are what? Less acidic. Why these are the less acidic? Because this lone pair involved in the resonance with this carbonyl group. So the electron withdrawing ability of this carbonyl group is decreases due to this resonance. It means these lone pairs are not allowed this hydrogen to involve in the tautomerism, because this carbonyl group is also, see here lone pair are easily available. So why should I break this sigma bond? So that's why this carbonyl group will take the lone pair. Now you will get the here resonating structure. These are not tautomeric structure. These are called what? Resonating structure. You are getting plus and this is O minus. These are the called what? Resonating structure, not tautomeric structure. So it means what is the note here? Tertiary amide does not show tautomerism. Why? Due to less acidic nature. And why? The lone pair involved in the resonance with carbonyl group. That's why that carbonyl group does not take the alpha hydrogen atom. And due to this resonance, the acidic strength of this alpha hydrogen is decreases. Understood? Okay. Now see here, this is what amide imino. Then the sixth one is what? that is lactam and lactine. Actually lactam isomerism is very simple cyclic amide. See, lactam, lactine, tautomerism. All are tautomers, but names are different based on the reactant. And see here, this is if you take the cyclic amide. See this one. This is the cyclic amide. So here also see alpha hydrogen. This is all. It is here alpha carbon atom is there, but this is less acidic. Why? Lone pair involved in the resonance. And see here, if you compare this acidic strength of this hydrogen and this hydrogen, this is attached to more electronegative nitrogen atom. So what happened? This alpha hydrogen involved in the tautomerization. Now again you will get, see here, double bond, and this is OH. Now see here this one. So this is what called lactam, and this is what? Lactine. Okay? So this is what? Lactam, lactine, tautomerization. Understood? Write down. One more is there, that is cyanide and ketimine tautomerism. Cyanide and ketimine tautomerism. First complete that one. See here. That is the seventh one. So here see that in the seventh one, that is what? Cyanide and ketimine tautomerism. Cyanide ketimine tautomerism. So what is the cyanide ketimine tautomerism? For example, see CH3. Now here CH2 I am taking here. This is cyanide. Cyanide is what? Electron withdrawing group. See, this is alpha hydrogen atom. Here we have the alpha hydrogen atom. Here also called. All are what? Which type? This is 1,3 shift. In all cases, the position is what? 1, 2, 3. In all cases, see 1, 2, 3. Here also see this is 1, 2, 3. See this electrons involved in the delocalization. So nitrogen getting negative, that negative charge will take this one. Now you are getting CH3. Now CH double bond, C double bond. This is NH. This is called what? Ketimine. Okay. This is what? Cyanide ketimine tautomerism. Totally we discussed the total 7 type for 1,3 triad system. Understood? Now see here also one some other shifting is also there, that is 1,5 is there and 1,7 is also there. So let me explain that one also. See here now I am explaining that is 1,5 shift tautomerism. Already we discussed this one, but again I am repeating here. Suppose here we have that this is R. Now this is C double bond O, CH double bond. Instead of R, write the pH here, benzene. See here, CH, then CH3 and CH. Okay. Now here see, this is the numbering is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So now actually alpha hydrogen, this is not your alpha hydrogen, because this is what? Sp2 hybridized. This is sp3 hybridized. It is resonance with this pi bond, this CH sigma bond resonance with pi bond, and pi bond resonance with this carbonyl group. Now here what? This is involved in the delocalization. Now this pi electron transport to here. See here, oxygen getting negative charge. So now you can write here, I am writing here. See, this is pH. Now CH single bond. Now CH double bond here. Now see double bond getting, and this is OH. See the position of hydrogen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is called what? 1,5 shift. Understood? See one more example we will discuss. For example, if I take this one, this is double bond, Cl, double bond, CH. Now here CH2, now CH3. Now which one is alpha hydrogen? See, this carbonyl group is resonance with this pi bond, and see this is alpha carbon atom. So because it is resonance with this pi bond, this CH3 is not, because not resonance with this pi electron. So it means this hydrogen is involved in the tautomerism. Again this is what you are getting 1,5 5 shift you are getting. CH, here single bond, and this is OH, CH double bond C, now CH. This is what enol form, and this is what keto form, but shifting is 1, 5. So one more is there, that is 1, 5 is over now. 1, 7 shift tautomerism. Actually this is comes under nitroso and oxime, and this is comes under keto and phenol, but shifting is 1, 5. See, this is 1, 7 shift tautomerism. Suppose if you take this one, para nitrosophenol. See here, this is what para nitrosophenol. See, give the numbering here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this hydrogen is involved in the resonance. Now pi electron transferred here. Now this pi electron transferred to here. Then oxygen get the negative charge. That negative charge will take this hydrogen atom. Now here see what happened. Now carbonyl group generate. Now here there is a double bond between this nitrogen and this benzene. Now this is OH. So this is what oxime actually, and this is what nitroso. Okay, nitroso oxime, and this is what 1, 7 shift tautomerism. So these are the total some types of tautomerism we discussed. See, that is a diode system. In the triad system, a triad system we have discussed the 7 types. Then after that 1, 5 and then 1, shift, and some more tautomerism is there. That is ring chain tautomerism and valence bond tautomerism. First complete this, we will discuss that one also. Okay, now see here the next type of tautomerism, that is what? The next type of tautomerism, see, that is ring chain tautomerism. So what is the ring chain tautomerism here? See, that is benzene having aldehyde group and carboxylic acid at ortho position. See, this is what one aldehyde and this is carboxylic acid. So now what happens here? So now this is carboxylic acid OH bond. You see, this sigma electron attack at this carbonyl group. Now this see, oxygen get the negative charge. That negative charge will take this hydrogen atom. Now you are getting, see, anhydride structure. This is and oxygen. See, this is become to OH. Okay, actually it is not a anhydride. It will look like. And now you are getting what here? Tautomeric structure. This is called what? Ring chain tautomerism. For example, here already one hydrogen is there. First, then second one here. Now here this is, suppose consider, now this is amide, secondary amide, and this is again aldehyde. Here also possibility is there to form the ring. See, this sigma electron involved in the delocalization with this carbonyl group. Now here see, this is carbonyl group. Now double bond, this is nitrogen, and nitrogen bonding with this carbonyl group. And you are getting what here? This is a ring. This is called what? Ring chain tautomerism. So one more example is there for ring chain tautomerism. See here. This is nitrogen. Now see here. This is what? Carbonyl group. Here also possibility is there. See, this sigma electron delocalization with carbonyl group. Now in this case you will get like this. This is nitrogen. Now see here, this is OH and here it is bond. This is called, 3 examples are the ring chain tautomerism. Understood? 1, 5 is over, 1, 7 is over, and this is what? Ring chain tautomerism. now I am discussing what are the tautomers. It means the compound which are showing the tautomerism. I didn't explain any mechanism and I didn't say any percentage of enol and which one is more stable, keto or phenol. I will explain in the further class. Okay. First we are discussing only the compounds which are shows the tautomerism. Now the last one is what? Last, valence bond tautomerism. This valence bond tautomerisms are formed by rearrangement of pi and sigma electrons. There is no hydrogen bond will break, only the rearrangement of pi electron, delocalization of pi electron and sigma electron. See here, this is one compound. See here, we have the like this. Actually, this is a 7-member ring, like this. So now see, this is undergoes delocalization when you heat this one. See here, this pi electron form the sigma bond here. See, it means like this sigma bond will form. Now this pi electron transfer to here, and now this pi electron transfer here. Now write the as it is structure. See here. Now the new bond formed here. Pi electrons are transferred. See, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It means you can equivalent structure you can write here. This is a 6-member ring and this is one ring. So here this is what? Valence bond and valence bond tautomerism. So these are the what? Tautomeric structures. Okay, now we'll discuss some examples for the tautomerism. See, and some questions also. Which of the following compound does not show tautomerism? Like that problem we will discuss. Okay, first complete these examples. Okay, now see here. So now I will give the one note, because some compounds, even though they having the alpha hydrogen atom, they do not undergo tautomerism, like ester, tertiary amide, like that. Okay, note, take this note. See here, in spite of having the alpha hydrogen atom, in spite of having alpha hydrogen atom, some compounds like esters, anhydrides, carboxylic acids and tertiary 3-degree amide does not undergo tautomerism. See here, why I am explaining here. Suppose if you take the ester, here we have the alpha hydrogen atom. See here, this is what ester OR. So why it is not undergo? Here see alpha hydrogen is there, but even though it is not undergo tautomerization. Why? Because see, here we have the option. This is carbonyl group. Here lone pair is available, and this is what sigma electron available. So which is easy to take the electron, because lone pair. So it can easily, this carbonyl group easily take the lone pair, and for this carbonyl group it is little bit difficult to take the sigma electron. It has to break the sigma bond. So this oxygen will tell to carbonyl group, why are you taking the tension carbonyl group? I have the 2 lone pairs, I will give you, and stabilization will take place. Are you getting my point? So this oxygen will easily gives the lone pair as compared to sigma electron, and it will what? Undergoes resonance. Due to this resonance, its acidic strength is decreases now. This is what? Less acidic. Now you are getting, see here, these are the what? Actually resonating structure, not tautomeric structure. This is what? Resonating structure, OR, and this is plus. Resonating, this is what? RS, resonating structure. For example, again see, this is alpha hydrogen atom. Now take the acidic anhydride. See here, this is acidic anhydride. Here also what? Not possible because this lone pair participate the resonance here and here also. Okay. At a time two lone pair not possible. At a time only one lone pair participate in the resonance. This is what again less acidic. Not undergoes tautomerization. And you will get here what? Resonating structure like this. You will get the resonating structure. Okay. Now next, this is the first one, second one. Now third. See here, carboxylic acid. So this carboxylic acid, is it gives H plus ion? Is it undergoes tautomerization? See here we have the acidic hydrogen. Actually, this is more acidic. So carboxylic acid easily gives the H plus ion. So after giving the H plus ion, it will get the carboxylate ion. And this carboxylate ion undergoes resonance stabilization. It means what? This alpha hydrogen not participate in the what? Resonance. These are the what? Equivalent resonating structure. Are you getting my point? Okay. Now here take the fourth one. So fourth one is what? Tertiary amide. See, this is what tertiary amide. In this amide there is no hydrogens attached to this nitrogen. So here also see this lone pair easily involved in the resonance. So that's why its acidic strength. This is again what? Less acidic nature. Now here you will get the resonating structure. So these compounds, even though having the alpha hydrogen, does not show tautomerization. Understood now? Okay. And here also some Brett's rules also will apply. See here. Here there is do you know Brett's rule? In GOC you must have studied Brett's rule. Brett's rule means what here? Very simple. That is at bridgehead carbon atom, sp2 hybridization is not possible. Like formation of pi bond, formation of carbocation and formation of free radical at bridgehead carbon atom is not possible. Why? Due to the angle strain. Because sp2 hybridization is not possible at bridgehead carbon atom. Planar structure is not possible. And this detailed concept we will discuss. In what way? In tautomerism also. Percentage of phenol we will discuss. And I explained this Brett's rule in what? GOC. If you have any doubt, then see that video. That is inductive effect. I explained the Brett's rule. Okay, now see here. For example, this is one compound. See here. This is carbonyl group. Ketone. Here we have the alpha hydrogen. And these are the alpha hydrogen. But this alpha hydrogen at what? Alpha hydrogen atom at bridge head carbon atom. Not involved in enolization. Enolization means what? Tautomerization. Okay? Why? Because if it is participate, see here. So now you will get here what? What do you get here? Double bond. See here. This is OH. And at bridgehead carbon atom, double bond is not possible. Understood? So this is also does not show the tautomerism. For example, see here. Is it show the tautomerism? See here. This is carbonyl group. Here is it possible? Yes, possible. Because this is a bridgehead carbon atom. This hydrogen is not involved. But here we have the one hydrogen. See, it will involve in the tautomerization. And now you will get the tautomeric structure. See here. This is what you know. Okay. So this is some important note about the tautomerism. Now we will discuss some problems. Okay. Copy it. Okay. Now see here. This is one question. Which of the following compound shows tautomerism? So total I gave here total 15 examples. In the exam they will give only 4. Out of this 15 they will give 4 and they will ask which of the following compound shows tautomerism. Okay. So that's why I collected all the molecules. Okay. Now I will discuss which of the following molecule shows the tautomerism. So what is the condition? That compound must be present alpha hydrogen atom, sp3 hybridized carbon atom. Okay. And acidic hydrogen atom. And Brett's rule also you have to remember. And some esters, carboxylic acid, tertiary amide does not show the tautomerism. Okay. Yes. Look at these problems. See here. This is a carbonyl group. Is there any alpha hydrogen is there, sp3 hybridized, no sp3. It means it does not show tautomerism. See, this is a pH means benzene. Here this is sp3 alpha hydrogen. We have the alpha hydrogen. It means what? Undergoes tautomerization. Undergoes tautomerization. Now see, actually this is a enol form. So see here, actually here H is there, enol form. Now it undergoes C, then keto form you will get. See here, now you will get CH3. Now this is what? Aldehyde. It means it will show the tautomerism. See here, this one, this is what? This is a ester. So ester means what? Delocalization. It means does not give tautomerism. Okay. Now see, this is what? Phenol. Phenol also gives tautomerism. How? See here, this is OH is participate in the resonance, and here you will get the negative charge. That negative charge will take this hydrogen atom. This is what? Keto phenol tautomerism example. It means it will also give tautomer. Here this is what? Amide resonance, and there is no alpha hydrogen atom. Here alpha hydrogen is there, but this is what? Less acidic hydrogen atom. Does not show tautomerism. I already explained this one. Now see here, this is carbonyl. Is there any alpha? See here, this is sp3, but there is no alpha hydrogen atom. It means it also does not show tautomerism. Here actually see here, all are sp2, sp2, sp2. There is no sp3 carbon atom. It means does not show tautomerism. Same, this one and this one same. Here we have the two compounds, two benzene rings I combined. Here also there is no alpha hydrogen is there. So it means it is also does not show. Now see here, in this compound 10th one, here this is sp3, this is also sp3. See, here alpha hydrogen is there, but this alpha hydrogen where it is? This is bridgehead carbon atom. According to Brett's rule, does not participate in the tautomerization. This is also does not give tautomerism. Now see here, in this case all are carbonyl group. It means all are sp2 hybridization. There is no sp3 carbon atom, no alpha hydrogen atom. It means does not show the tautomerism. Here see two carbonyl group, two alpha hydrogen is there, but they are what? Bridgehead carbon atom. Brett's rule does not. Here this is carboxylic acid is more acidic. It means this hydrogen is not involved in the resonance. Not tautomerism. Here two carbonyl group sp3, but there is what? No alpha hydrogen atom. All are CH3. It means what? No tautomerism. Okay, now here see. Here alpha hydrogen is there, but this is what? Bridgehead carbon atom. Here one alpha hydrogen is there. It means easily it is not a bridgehead carbon atom. So easily undergoes tautomerization. So it will show tautomerism. So this is the what? Story of the tautomerism. Actually this is the basic information. Today we discuss the tautomerism, definition and the types of tautomerism and the types of triad system and some examples. Understood? It didn't complete tautomerism. So in this video up to this, okay, in the next video we will discuss the mechanism of the tautomerism. Then after that what? Thermodynamic condition of the tautomerism. That is what? Percentage of phenol content and deuterium exchange. Okay. So guys, if you understand this lecture and if you like my lecture, please subscribe my YouTube channel SK Chemistry Academy and please press the bell icon so that you can get the notification of incoming videos. Okay, and support me on YouTube channel. In the next video I will explain that further content. Okay, now bye, take care, Jai Hind.